Hi dear students, it's me Anu Kumar, your SS teacher. Today we can discuss one of the remaining portion of our last chapter, Mahajanapadas. Okay, and in Mahajanapadas we discuss about last classes one of the most powerful Mahajanapada, that is called Magadha. How Magadha became more powerful, which are the factors helped to become more powerful one Magadha, and rulers of Magadha and capital city. That area we discussed in the last class. So in that period, one of the great conqueror of the world, Alexander the Great, he liked to conquer our world. He liked to defeat many rulers of our world and to become the emperor of our world. So he conquered many area, and he was from Macedonia. He is from Macedonia, a European state called Macedonia. The Macedonia is near to what? Our Balkan region. That's European part. So Macedonia, the powerful ruler was called Alexander the Great. He conquered Egypt, West Asia and many parts. So he liked to conquer the Indian subcontinent. So he went to Indian subcontinent and just crossed the Cbse river near to Punjab region. That Cbse region area, river banks he went. But in that period, his soldiers also afraid about the Indian subcontinent and the rulers' power. So in that period, in that time, the soldiers of the Alexander informed him about the power of our Indian army. In that period, Indian rulers are very powerful foot soldiers, chariots and elephants, elephant army. Chariots means Redham. Horse related element is chariots, then foot soldiers. So Indian armies are very powerful with foot soldiers, chariots and elephants. That powerful of the Indian army, the strength is informed by soldiers of the Alexander. So that denoted that Indians rulers are very powerful in that period. Powerful with foot soldiers, chariots and elephants. That's about this area. So once again, one of the great persons of the world, great man, Alexander the Great. He was from Europe in that period. Macedonia, ruler of Macedonia. He conquered many parts of the world. So every nation, they are afraid about the Alexander invasion and attack. So that much conqueror is called Alexander. So his dream was to defeat Indian subcontinent, and he defeated many areas. So he just reaching the Cbse river area. Cbse river area is one of the river from Punjab, that area. But in that period, soldiers of the Alexander informed him about the strength and power of the Indian army, Indian rulers army. And Indian rulers have strong with the foot soldiers, chariots and elephant. So they are afraid about this army. That denoting that Indian rulers, their army is very powerful in that period. That's the main point is discussed here. And you can expect one MCQ question. Alexander the Great is native place Macedonia from Europe. Okay. And next Mahajanapada after our Magadha. Magadha ruled by monarchy or king. One person, Bimbisara, Ajatashatru, then Mahapadmanabha, that like rulers are ruled Magadha. Monarchy ruled there. One king is ruled there. But another powerful Mahajanapada, that is called Vaji. Vaji is the next powerful Mahajanapada. In Vaji, the capital city is called Vaishali. Vaishali, that is the capital city of the Vaji. And this Vaishali, the Vaji, the capital city, there is a different types of forms of government. Not a king, a person, single person is ruled here. There is ruled the forms of government that is called Gana Sangha. Gana or Sangha. Gana Sangha ruled here. That not a single person. Many people together ruled one country. That is Vaji. Many rulers are ruled. Maybe thousands of Rajas are together ruled one area. That is called Vaji. These hundreds of the Rajas or thousands of the Rajas, they met assembly and perform rituals together, and everything they discussed together. They met assembly. If there is any war is happen going to take, they're discussing about that war. And after discussion, after some deliberation or discussion, they deciding the final decision. So after the discussion only they took the action. And they met assemblies and performed the rituals together. But in this assembly, women, dasas and kammakaras. Women, dasas and kammakaras. We have discussed that who were kammakara. Kammakara means by landless laborer. So they were not permitted to attend assembly. Then women, dasas, kammakaras not permitted to attend the assembly. Remaining peoples are attending the assembly. And here, Ganasangha, that types of administration rule, existing the Buddhas and Mahavira area. Buddha and Mahavira, we discussed that, two persons starting two religion. Buddha, Gautama Buddha starting a religion founded a religion called Buddhism. Then Vardhamana Mahavira founded a religion called Jainism. So these two Buddha and Mahavira, they were belongs to one Ganasangha administration. They were princes in their early age. Later they left that princess post or the royal family and became the propounder of these two religion. So this Buddha and Mahavira belong to what Ganasangha administration. And in that period many Buddhist texts, that is give some details about Ganasangha administration. The very famous Buddhist book is called Digha Nikaya. Digha Nikaya is that Buddhist book. Digha Nikaya. So once again, Vanchi is from Bihar area. Their capital city is called Vaishali, a powerful Mahajanapada. We discussed that Magadha monarch or king is ruled. A single person deciding everything. King is a final interpreter of law. Is a head of judiciary, legislature, executive, head of army and administration. But the different types of administration existing in the Vanchi. That administration is called, forms of government is called Ganasangha. Ganasangha administration. And here not any single person ruled, but many rulers ruled together, one country. Many rulers ruled one country together. Maybe thousands of rajas ruled together. They met assembly together, deciding everything after that meeting, assembly, and performed rituals together. Everything they together decided, discussion they conducting if there is any war. But in that discussion and assembly, women, dasas and kammakaras not permitted to attend. And Buddha and Mahavira, they were the princes in their initial life. Later left that royal palace. So this Buddha and Mahavira belongs to one Ganasangha area, rulers of one Ganasangha. And here Buddhist texts also give more explanation about this Ganasangha administration. Very famous Buddhist text is called Buddhist text related to Buddhism. That is called Digha Nikaya. Digha Nikaya, that's the name. Digha Nikaya, a Buddhist text mentioning and explain about Ganasangha administration. So that's about the Vanchi. So one area we discussed that Alexander the Great. He was from Macedonia, Europe, a great conqueror we discussed here. Then Egypt we discussed. Egypt and West Asia. West Asia means by present day Syria, Lebanon area. That is called West Asia. Defeated. Later he went to Indian area. But in crossing Cbse river, soldiers especially were afraid about the Indian army and their powerness. For example, Indian army have a great foot soldiers, chariots and elephant. Then later we discuss about the Vachi. Vaishali is the capital city of the Vachi. And the forms of government is called Gana or Ganasangha. And many rulers are ruled here. And thousands of rulers, rajas sit together and ruled here. And they met assemblies and performed rituals together. Women, dasas, kammakaras were not permitted to attend the meeting. Women, dasas, kammakaras not attend to permit the meeting. Remaining they can attend the meeting and discussing one. If there is any neighboring country attacking the Vaji, they sit together and discuss what they can do. After the discussion, they took a final decision and ready their army. And Buddha and Mahavira, once upon a time, they were the part of Ganasangha administration. And Buddhist text that in mentionings about Ganasangha administration. That text is called Digha Nikaya. Digha Nikaya is the book, a Buddhist text mentioning about the Ganasangha administration. Okay, so that's about the Alexander the Great, his invasions, and Vaji, one of the powerful Mahajanapadas during that period. But later, many rulers attacking this Ganasangha administration. Later period. Okay, so gradually this Ganasangha administration going to end. So that's about the our chapter called Kings, Kingdoms and Early Republic. So our chapter is over. Okay, and I think that it's very clear. And if you have any doubt about this module, you can ask me through WhatsApp call. Otherwise, we can clear through our live session. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.